Good morning to all of you. Welcome to Gopalaswamy High School online classes. In continuation of the earlier videos that we have been doing for the school, today we have one more area in English grammar, that is the question tags. Today in detail I am going to discuss what is a question tag and how do we answer this question. So what is a question tag? A question tag generally comes in conversation. It is profusely used in a conversation and the speaker expects the acknowledgement from the listener. The speaker wants the acknowledgement or he wants his approval of the listener. So this is what question tag is. So in the examination, question tags are asked on be verbs, have verbs, do verbs, modal auxiliaries and also on full verbs. So that is the reason why we started with modal auxiliaries in the beginning. So modal auxiliaries are the base for all the grammar exercises that you do in English. So especially in 10th standard and other classes, these questions, this foundation of primary auxiliaries are very important. So let us start today's class with an introduction. I have already given question tag. So question tag is a question which is directly related to verb also, right? Now question tag with be verbs. Let us try to understand question tag with be verbs. You know which are the be verbs. Be verbs are am, is, are. Generally, the rule of the question tag is, if you have an affirmative statement, the tag is negative. Understand? If the statement, given statement or the given line is affirmative in nature, the tag is going to be negative. If the statement is negative, the tag is going to be affirmative. Affirmative means absence of not. Negative means including not. When you join not to a sentence, it is going to become a negative. Let us say, to our understanding, I'll give you the example. I am a student. If you make it negative, I am not a student. It is a bright day. It is not a bright day. It is a bright day affirmative. It is not a bright day negative. So the adding of not will make the sentence negative. Understand? So this is how we go with. So let us go back to the question tag with be verbs. Be verbs are am, is, are, and now I have given positive statements and it is followed by a negative tag. Okay? I am a teacher. This is a very rare example, you have to remember. In almost all the auxiliaries, we are repeating the auxiliary, same auxiliary. But here is an example which is unique in nature and it is an exemption. You say, I am a teacher, the tag is aren't I. The tag is aren't I, not am I or not am I not. Okay? Those things are wrong and you see, I am a teacher, aren't I. In the rest of the cases, she is my friend. She is my friend or he is my friend. The tag is isn't she. We are repeating the auxiliaries followed by the same subject or the same pronoun. Right? They are foreigners. They are foreigners. Aren't they? So now you have understood. If the statement is affirmative, the tag is negative. See, if the statements are negative, the tag is going to be affirmative. Let us take the example of the given example. I am not a teacher. The tag is am I. I am not a teacher. The tag is am I. And she is not my friend. Is she? She is not my friend. Is she? Now, they are not foreigners. Are they? So this is how in conversation we use the question tags. Now this is for your understanding of the uh, grammar section that whenever there is be verb, the question tags are going to be like this, and you are repeating the auxiliaries. Now let us go to other one, question tag with have verbs. You know which are the have verbs? Have, has and had. These three are have verbs. So let us, here the statements are affirmative and again the tag is negative. She has a cycle. She has a cycle. I have underlined all the auxiliaries here. See, she has a cycle and the tag is hasn't she. Students have come. Students have come. Haven't they? They had missed the bus. Hadn't, sorry. Excuse me. I have check this. There is one wrong spelling on the board. I'll correct it. She had missed the bus. Okay. She had missed the bus. The tag is hadn't she. Okay. The tag is hadn't she. Now if you give negative statements, the tags are going to be affirmative. The bus hasn't come. Has it? Teachers have taken class. Haven't they? Haven't they? See the difference. Because the teachers are plural, we are using the pronoun. Most of the times the tags are answered in pronouns only. So now you have seen question tags with be verbs and question tag with have verbs. Now in continuation of this, we have question tag with do verbs also. Okay. I repeat once again, if the statement is affirmative, the tag is going to be negative. So we have seen question tag with be verbs, question tag with have verbs. What about do verbs? We are not going to take do verbs right now because we are using it in full verbs. The do verbs are going to be added in full verbs, that is the next area. Now let us discuss question tag with modal auxiliaries. You know which are the modal auxiliaries? Can, could, may, might, shall, should, will, would and ought, right? These are supposed to be main modal auxiliaries. So when there is a question on modal auxiliaries, what is going to be the tag? You just see. In the same way what I told you in the earlier, in the previous class, if the statement is affirmative, the tag is going to be negative. You see, you can carry this box. The modal auxiliary is can. So you can carry this box, can't you? The statement is affirmative and the tag is negative. Can't you? You should see a doctor. Sorry, he should see a doctor. The modal auxiliary is should. So what is the tag? Shouldn't he? So if the statement is negative, the tag is going to be affirmative. You see, it won't rain. Will it? Will plus not is won't. The contracted form of won't is will plus not. So naturally, the examination, if there is a question on will or won't, the train will be late, won't it? So in the same way, it won't rain, will it? So they need not worry, need they? So if the statement is negative, the tag is going to be affirmative. So these are the main areas in which you will get questions in the examination. Apart from this, little bit difficult area, that is, it is not that easy. You have to remember, you have to be very careful while doing the questions on full verbs. You read this question, you read this statement. The postman comes twice a day. I repeat, the postman comes twice a day. While doing sentences on full verbs, when there is no auxiliary, if the sentence does not contain auxiliary, that means it is a full verb or it is a finite verb. So you have to understand these two areas while doing this. One is you have to understand whether the verb is present or past. whether the verb is present or past, you have to take the support of the do verb. You know which are the do verbs. If the sentence is in present tense, you are taking the support of do or does. If the sentence is the past tense, you are taking the support of did. Right? So in this way, let us try to do this exercise. Let us try to understand. The postman comes twice a day. Okay? You see, concentrate on comes. Comes is in present tense. Therefore, we have taken doesn't he. Doesn't he. Instead of postman, postman is addressed in pronoun form. Okay? We are not telling doesn't the postmaster. No, always question tags, in on question tags, you are using only the pronouns in your question tag. Right? The postman comes twice a day, doesn't he? I have taken even other tense also. You see, he came yesterday. He came yesterday. So the verb is came. Came is in past tense. So that is the reason why we are using the past tense verb, that is didn't he. Didn't he. Okay. So if the tense is in past tense, if the given verb is in past tense, you have to take the auxiliary of the do verb, that is in the past tense auxiliary, that is did, and the tag is didn't he. Now I have taken one more affirmative sentence also. You don't speak Tamil. You don't speak Tamil. That means, here you see, speak is in present tense. You don't speak Tamil. So, do you? Do you is the question tag. So, students, this is a very simple exercise and simple area in which you are going to concentrate on two areas in this. One is whether the given sentence is affirmative or negative. Number two is you are repeating the auxiliary if there is a auxiliary. If there is be verb or have verb, you are just repeating the auxiliary using the pronoun. In case of a full verb, your focus should be on the verb. Identify the nature of the sentence. If the verb is in present tense, you are taking the support of do or does. If the verb is in past tense, you are only taking the support of did. This is what the entire area of question tag. Okay, students? So, in the next class, I am going to introduce framing of questions followed by other areas of the grammar. So, I once again I tell you, especially while doing grammar classes, attending grammar exercise, you have to be slow, steady, and you have to be very careful. Your focus should be always on the important areas like verb, because verb is the heart of the sentence. So that is the reason why I started with primary auxiliaries, based on which we have so many exercises. So this is one area. Okay. Thank you very much. We'll continue in the next class.